it hasn't been a terrible year, you know? Things happen, but they always happen, right? And things fall through, like your business opportunities fall through. And sure, you know, I had to give up John's Johns. But you know what? You pick it up, you put it back together. It's like what Edison said. I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. That's Thomas Edison, in case you were wondering. Of course, who else would it be? What other Edison? I suppose there are a few other Edisons. You know, they say that Thomas Edison did a lot of liquid cocaine, which would probably help explain his undying optimism, really. Yeah, and I know what you're all wondering. You're all wondering, how are you since the Christmas incident? And I'm fine, sure. You know, my father engaged in some very loud, very hard, very rough, and yet oddly culturally sensitive coitus with my downstairs neighbor.
Wait, no.
For days, if not weeks, really, in my bed. You know, it's a wonder that neither one of them got a head injury out of it, but he practically moved in afterwards.
Daddy. That's what I said, Joe. No, Daddy.
Anyway, once that happened, I just kind of picked up my life, and I said to myself, you know what, I'm going to take control. And I went out, and I bought this. Now, to some of you, it might just look like a tent, but for me, it's more like a sanctuary of sanity. And, yeah, I got it on sale. It would still cost a pretty penny. But, you know, you got it. Why not flaunt it? Yeah.
Dude, isn't this like a child's tent?
What, now the cameraman can talk to me?
Sorry.
The fucking cameraman can talk to me? Get out!
I'm sorry.
Go!
Sorry,
I bought
sorry.
this! This is my tent!
I'm sorry.
I bought it out of my own
I'm
money!
sorry.
And a
I'm
few
sorry.
points that I had left over.
I'm sorry.
Get go! Just go!
I'm sorry.
Ah, you gentle German. Jesus, John. Did you ever hear about knocking?
Might I remind you, and I don't mean to be rude here, but I actually live here.
Oh, look at himself, Mr. Fancy Pants. I actually live here. Go way by, sure there's room for all. Especially now that you're moved out in your little hut.
It's not a hut.
John's little widow wanking hut. I sees you going out there with your tissues and your lotion. Make no wonder you're as blind as a bat in a felt hood, sure.
What's wrong with lotion? Man can't have a little bit of lotion. Women have dry skin, why can't a man? Besides, I gotta protect, you know, all this happy, right? Because all this is the moneymaker, baby.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's nothing to be ashamed of, John, you know. I mean, getting to know your own body and your own desires. I mean, polymorphous perversity, I think Freud called it.
What?
Sigmund Freud.
Yes, I know who Sigmund Freud is.
Oh, that's because you're so freaky in the sheets, is it?
What?
Oh, and you loves your mother, too,
Jesus!
don't you? In that special way.
Oh!
Mary Margaret, are you ready for a ride in Lukey's
Oh, no, Lukey. It's not a good time right now.
Lukey, the blinds are drawn. Right.
Oh,
Daddy?
Put a little
Oh, no, Ronnie. Not now. John's here. He's in out of his hut.
It's not a hut.
Oh, you're too good for a hut,
I'm
are you?
not too good for a hut. Even if it was a hut, which it is not, it is clearly not a hut, but even if it was a hut, I would need that goddamn hut because you two have moved in here and turned this into some sort of Bayman Shangri-La with your little trysts.
What?
Trysts.
Trysts?
Yes.
Trysts?
Sissy times.
Oh, my God, Ronnie, it's worse than we even thought. He can't even say the word. Sex, boy, sex.
I can say it. I'll say it right now. I'll say the word.
Oh, my God. Oh, never mind. It's Tibbs Eve. It's time for celebrating. Not for us to be looking into your deep down psychosexual needs. So your daddy and I are having a little party, so why don't you come?
No, I hate Tibbs Eve.
Too good for Tibbs Eve, even.
No, I'm not too good for Tibbs Eve. It's just some bullshit invented by the liquor corporation to sell more booze.
Oh, my God. You are a barrel of laughs, aren't you? What a shame that you can't come to the party pooper.
I hate parties.
What a surprise. Your daddy and I got an event this afternoon that we can't miss.
An event?
Oh, yes, we have a very busy social life, unlike yourself, where you're trapped out there in your onanistic little hut.
Onanistic? Where are you getting these words from?
In a book, John? You might want to crack one open sometime and do you a world of good. While you're at it, get one of them disinfectant wet wipes, will ya? Go out and try to sluice down your hut. Oh, my God, the hum coming off. It smells like some grade 8 boy's favorite sock. All smegma or something, I don't know. Ronnie! Come on, we're going!
Just for the record here, I just want to say that none of that goes on out there, okay? Can you imagine? Gross. Just in case. Maybe they're right, you know? Maybe I need to loosen up a little. Maybe I shouldn't be spending all my life in some kind of hut. So that's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm thinking outside the hut right now. And I'm headed to the store, and I'm gonna pick everybody up some diet sodas. Because who doesn't love diet soda? And I might even pick up some reduced sodium potato chips as an aperitif. Are you kidding? Yeah. Because, you know, Tibbs Eve is bullshit, right? It is. But that's not what's important right now. What's important right now is family, is getting to spend quality time with the people that I love most in this world. And the missus. Also. As well. What the fuck is going on? Stop! Stop! Who are you? How did you get in here? Reveal yourselves to me now!
They call me Mrs. Tibbs. Eve. That's from a movie I saw one time.
Hey, Johnny. Welcome home.
Dad, what are you doing here? Why are you dressed like that?
We're furries.
What's a furry?
Oh my God, that's so innocent. That kind of innocence, that's almost willful ignorance. That wouldn't know a good time if it leapt up and bit it right on the arse.
It means that we're part of a community of people who derive pleasure from dressing up as furry animals and then having a good shag.
A good shag? A community?
Yeah.
Who the hell is this?
How you doing, fleshy?
There goes lunch.
Oh, normal up, John. Wait till you meet the rest of us.
The rest of there's more?
Oh my God, there's a whole zoo.
Oh,
We're just enjoying ourselves with our true fursonas.
Personas? How do you even get into something?
Oh, he started dating a dirty old freegan after him and your mother split up.
Yeah, she was really into it. And she wasn't all that dirty, actually.
Yeah, not all that dirty. Eating food left on the table in the restaurant like a dirty old dog.
The furry thing was the only thing that really stuck. This suit, it's cost a pretty penny, which I always felt is kind of contrary to the basic tenets of freeganism. But I mean, who am I to judge?
Who even are you?
And your father is my big bird. My big red bird. That's what your father is, my big red bird.
What are you doing dating dirty old freegans anyway?
I don't know. I thought it might be exciting.
Oh, you think it'd be exciting to go dumpster diving for tater tots, do you?
What are you yelling at me for? I'm just trying to find myself.
Yeah, well, I hope she finds herself before you gets to Clarenville. Or number 2, before you bangs every stripper down that cotton club. Or Tree gets to Jesus drip. Now go on, get out of my sight. Get out, get way out. Don't hang around on that back deck like some pervert.
What are you doing? This is my house. I live here. You can't lock us out. Look, I'm gonna call the cops.
John, just calm down, boy. You can't go calling the cops every time that some woman gives you the old heave-ho.
Well, what are we gonna do?
Oh. Huh. This is cozy.
Yep.
Judge Judy, eh?
Yeah, it's a, good program. Wholesome. Unlike some people I know.
Okay. Listen to me now. Ever since your mother and I split up, I've been totally lost, Johnny. And now, these days, like, I'm just trying to find myself again.
That you had coitus with my downstairs neighbor to ease the by.
Coitus?
Coitus.
You're gonna judge me for that? I have to explore, Johnny. And I know you may find that upsetting, but I am just trying to heal.
Right, I understand that you have to go out there and you got to live your life. Like, I get all that. This conversation would be way easier if you weren't dressed up like some sort of sassy red bird, you know?
You can't actually say the word sex, can you?
No, not even a little bit, no.
Okay, all right. Let's call it a night, kiddo.
Good night.
Good night, Johnny. Hey, I just got one question.
What?
Do you really get off on Judge Judy?
Dad, will you keep...
Okay. Sorry, I just had to ask the question, that's
Just
all.
coming from a man in a furry suit.
All right. Guilty as charged.
Funny guy. Comedian.
Okay, happy Tibbs Eve, Johnny.
Happy Tibbs Eve, Dad.
Here comes the judge.
Oh, will you just give it up?
All right.
Come on, man.
Good night.
Let's just go to sleep. Please.
I love you, Johnny. I love you.
Love you too, Dad.
I'll be there Christmas Eve. Don't know why we do the things we do, or why I chose this life so far from you. But this crew just got 10 days Christmas leave, and I'll be there, darling, I'll be there. I'll be there Christmas Eve. Darling, don't stop believing. Don't give up hope. Don't lose faith in me. I'll be there Christmas Eve. I'm 18 hours out from Liverpool. I'm gone off watch, I'm drunk as any fool.